Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a past, present, and future love reading for you. What's been going on in your past? What's going on in your present? And each one of these has got a deeper dive as well to go into the future. So if you find that it is your story for your past and for your present, you might want to get that future deeper dive to find out what's going to happen. And so I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're getting to it is good. If you're interested in the deeper dive, toward the end of these readings, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can find a link for the deeper dive in the description box below as well, and in the comments, where you can also find the timestamps to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? This is a moonstone crystal. Would you like the crystal? Would you like the flower? Or the shell? Take your pick now. Don't forget to click on that like button down there. Leave a comment as well. If you've got any ideas of what you want me to do for future pick a card reads, let me know in the comments. Love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. I do a daily energy update for the collective, and I also go live 3 times a week. Now, if you want to find that show and come along to have a mini read, all you need to do is click on the Be Healing thing that's down there, and you'll see the next show laying in wait, so you can find out when it is in your time zone. You can click on that set a reminder button. Would love to see you in there and give you a mini read. So take your pick now, the crystal, the flower, or the shell, and I'll see you in your reading. If you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out the past, the present, and the future of your love connection or your love story at the moment. Now, in this, I'm going to go into the past energies of your love connection, and also the current energies, the present of your love connection. And in the deeper dive, I'm going to go into the future. So if you find that this is your story, it could be your story from the past and the present, then you might want to get that deeper dive to get the future part of it too. And so if you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out what the general energies are for you. Make a wish, something that you've been wishing for, maybe change in your love life that you've been wishing for. All has to do with your wishes and what it is that you want in relationships, there's. So you might have been getting more selective in your love life lately, have you? Let me know in the comments below. Crystals, advocating for yourself more in your wishes and what it is that you want to receive in love. Seeking it out, yeah, so you could be getting to know each other. Seeking somebody who has that similar vision as you. This is seeking and vision. So you're looking for somebody. You've been looking for someone who's got the same vision, that wants the same things as you. Now that you're advocating for your wishes, it's good energy. Now I wonder if you found them or not. Let's find out. So let's go into the past energies. So what are the past energies for Crystal's love connection or their love story? What's been in your past? Crystals? Recent past energy for crystals. 8 of Cups, you've had to walk away. It's disappointing. You had an emotional attachment to someone, but maybe you realized that it wasn't going anywhere, that you weren't getting your wishes fulfilled in that connection, and you had to walk away from that. Could have been very disappointing, especially if you'd invested a lot of your time and your energy into that connection. But there was a need to walk away there. Maybe you distanced yourself. Maybe somebody needed you to do that, for you to just withdraw your energy, like, hey, you're not making an effort here. I'm just going to back out from this relationship now. They could be stepping up because of that, but let's see. Past energy, you got the King of Cups. So somebody does really love you here. There is feelings there. There's attraction there. There's love there, and not just attraction. But it was moving so very slowly, so very slowly that you just felt like you were missing out all the time. Yeah, so someone's been moving really slowly here. The love is there, and so that probably kept you hanging on, right? Because you realize that they love you. Feels like you've got to the point where you've had to walk away, though. Let's find out. Or at least withdraw your energy for a while. Why the 8 of Cups? Temperance, because you've waited so long, right? The Chariot, and you want to get going. You're ready for this. It's like you've sorted yourself out. You know what it is that you want. You've got your dreams. You're ready to move forward, maybe in another part of your life. Like you're ready to take things to the next level in your life. And if your partner's not coming with you on that, then it's time to walk away from them. So you've waited long enough, right? You're manifesting. You're getting on with stuff here. They're either coming or they're not, It feels like an ultimatum kind of a time here that you've had in the past. And you're like, I'm ready for this now. I'm ready for this. If you're not ready for this, then off you go, or off I go to get it myself. So it definitely feels like you gave somebody an ultimatum, or you just withdrew your energy. It feels like you've just withdrawn your energy from them, because you've got unlimited possibilities. Of course, there's going to be people out there that do want to partner up with you, that have the same vision. Just need to seek them out there. Now, there's been a lot of love here from this King of Cups. There's someone loving you, someone with a lot of feeling for you. It just feels like it hasn't developed like in the way that you'd want it to. Where have we got the King of Cups? Strength. So yeah, maybe they're not strong enough. Maybe they haven't been making some strong moves there. Maybe they've been feeling a little bit less than good enough. Maybe the self-esteem has been a bit low. Got strong feelings, but not taking action on it, or taking such slow action on it that it felt like it was no action at all. So not feeling strong enough. This King of Cups haven't been feeling strong enough. And it's not like the feelings aren't strong enough, because with the King of Cups, the feelings are there. They've got feelings for you. The romance is there. The attraction is there. The feelings are there for you. Maybe at a very deep level. But them not being strong enough in themselves. So it could be that there's circumstances in their life that they've just not felt in a strong enough position to put the foot down. But they've been learning about it. They've been learning about that. So teaching is behind that. They've learned, and it might have been through you having to pull your energy away as well. That might have given them the strength. What I mean by that is, if you're just sticking around, and always letting people move really slowly, never like any ultimatums like, come on, do this. And it might be when, they'll just go along with that. People will get away with whatever they can get away with, right? And when you put your foot down or you withdraw your energy, that could be when they suddenly find that strength to actually take action on this union. So it's been going so slowly, the Knight of Pentacles, so slow that you just felt like disappointed and left out all the time. Like it's just not happening, there's nothing happening there. So you've had to change your mind about it. You got to that point where it's like maybe realizing, this may not happen, and why am I waiting? Change my mind about that. Maybe it's time for you. Yeah, I feel like you've wanted to move on here. Stripping the illusions away. So you were telling yourself before, you had this illusion, no, they're just moving really slowly. Slow and steady is good. Slow and steady wins the race. But to this point where it's like, hang on a minute, they're not actually doing anything. Maybe because I'm just putting up with this slow and steady, not holding them to it, not asking them to take that action, to get going on it. Okay, tell us more about the past energy. Past energy for crystals. Twin flames. So this is someone that you believe to be a twin flame. And you might be questioning that now. You may not be so sure anymore. Because wouldn't a twin flame be on the same page as you? I know there can be a bit of push and pull, run a chaser kind of dynamic. But you should be, I would think if it's a very good match, like a twin flame kind of match, you would be on the same page, I'm not sure I believe in that runner chaser dynamic so much. I believe that twin flames, we come into each other's lives, maybe when we're not quite ready, yes. But I don't think there's a runner chaser kind of switching around. I would think that we're more in alignment than that, from what my guides have said anyway. Past energies for crystals. Trust the universe. So you've learned to take a step back and trust the universe. It could be that you're nice in the flow in the rest of your life kind of thing. Your abundance is moving forward. Everything's just working out for you. But this relationship, no. So if you're in the flow, then yeah, relationship, time for it to catch up, huh? Maybe you were given a gift, something to sweeten you up. Maybe they wanted you to hang on, kind of thing. So it could have been drip feeding you, giving you a bit of attention, a bit of, a bit of a gift. Just keeping you hanging on. Someone been keeping you hanging on here. A lot of attraction now, erotic, so a fantasy is what I'm getting here. A lot of attraction between you guys, so you could have been wanting that to come to fruition and kind of been holding out for that. Yeah. Okay. Now what about the current energies? If that's the past energy where you kind of withdrew your energy there, walked away, had you distance from them, what about the present? What are the present energies for crystals? Queen of Cups, so you're ready to receive now. Yeah, I'm very kind of adamant about that. I'm ready. Now we've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups on the table. So you know that you're in your heart. You're ready to receive. What else? Six of Wands, your victory. Victorious. And a Page of Pentacles. An offer coming in. It's just a page though. Could have something to do with children here. Queen of Cups, you're ready, you're open, you know what it is that you deserve, and yeah, you're ready to receive that. So no longer wanting to give kind of thing. You're ready to advocate for yourself of what it is that you want. You want the Ten of Materials, you want it all, and you want it to be really stable too. So not only love, but you want the tangibles there as well. You want commitment, you want like to live together, you want that level of commitment now. So you're open to that, but you're not open to anything less than that, is what it feels here. Feels like you might have kind of put your foot down and go, no, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. I'll wait for that to show up. Creativity. Because you're creating it for yourself. So it feels like you've gone into more independent, single independent kind of mode here. Knowing what you deserve, knowing what it is that you want in a relationship. You want it all, and you're going to create that. That's nice. You have this victory. There's a confidence in your current energy. Like, I will get my victory. I know that I deserve this. I know it's on the way. I'm winning at other things in my life. It shows that I'm in alignment. So, surely, relationship will sort itself out too. Six of Materials, reciprocation, and the Muse of Inspiration, passion. So, someone that's passionate about you, someone that loves you, someone that comes in and claims you, and will reciprocate that energy. So you've got a lot of this go-getty kind of an energy, and you're realizing, I deserve a partner that's got that same energy, that comes in and claims me, that wants to take the action, that is offering me something tangible, that is not just feelings, and weight, it's passion and action. So burden and integration, no longer willing to take on all of the burdens, be the one that offers all of the energy, one that's putting in all of the effort. That needs to be an integration. There needs to be a joint effort made here. So it feels to me like you're just really clear at the moment on what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve, and you're holding that bar really high right now for yourself. Page of Pentacles, but you've got a small offer coming in, and it feels connected to this gift here. It feels like that your love interest knows how to keep you hanging on, knows how to just like give you just a little bit, a little sweetener to keep you there and keep you waiting, maybe while they're getting ready. Page of Pentacles is a little offer here. Seven of Materials, tending to the environment, putting a bit of effort in. The Muse of Emotions, there's the King of Cups again. So they do love you, they do love you, but a small offer coming in. It's like, I can only offer you this at the moment. Ooh, so it's not quite enough for the present things that are on offer, even though they love you. This is tricky, isn't it? Because the love and the feelings is there, but the actual tangible offer is. So something is keeping your person from you here. There's a new beginning and joy behind that, right? So they are happy. They do want to move forward here. They want a new beginning here. There is some circumstances, though, that are holding them back here. It doesn't feel like they're just being reluctant. This doesn't feel like a commitment phobe, although it might feel like that on the surface, or it might look like that on the surface. It's not that. They're tending to the environment, so they're trying to come forward, but there seems to be some kind of circumstances that are holding them back. They're tending to that, and they can't give you a big offer yet. Well, let's see the extended reading. If there is a big offer going to come in. Transforming at the moment. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I do feel like you've got into this energy now, but you really know what it is that you want now, and you kind of ultimatum kind of time, like, do you want this or not? You know, are you going to step forward or not? Because I'm not waiting around my whole life for this. You've had so much waiting there, so much slowness. You're ready for this victory, and you know that you deserve it. What else? Current energies and the present energies. Yeah, step into your power. So you're really stepping into your power now, knowing where your power is, knowing what it is that you deserve to receive and all of that, and holding out for that. Good for you. What else in the present energies? A lot of chemistry. There's that muse of inspiration energy, that chemistry, that passion, that fire is there. So you're really turned on in a way. It feels to me like maybe your Kundalini energy is being ignited and you're like, I want a partner. I don't want to wait anymore. I want a partner. And so, yeah, with that erotic energy in the past, it's just been fantasy. It's not been happening for you. This chemistry, it might be chemistry with your person, but I think it's more personal chemistry, like your juju. You got your juju, you know, you've got your mojo. Could be very attractive right now, crystals. You know, you could be bringing in new people. I wonder if your person's going to step up. What else in the present energies? Happiness. You deserve to be happy, and you want to have that happiness, don't you? With your person, you want to have that happiness. So, there we go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story, you want to know the future part of this, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box. I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but with your future energy now. So, yeah, that's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to get your email address right, so type it in very carefully. Otherwise, you're not going to receive it. Now, that email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. So do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and the shell. Click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video, and if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device, and it will do. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well, how this is resonating with you, what you got from that. Love hearing from you guys. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week, and if you've got any ideas of what you want me to do these pick a card readings about, then just let me know in the comments below. I do a daily energy update as well for the collective, and I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. You can find that show by clicking on Be Healing down there, and you'll see my next show lined up in waiting there, so you can see when it is in your time zone. You can click on a button that says remind me. Set a reminder, I think it says. So there you go. Thank you so much again. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. Come in with me to the deeper dive to find out the future part of this reading and what's coming up for you. Then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out your love situation, your person, or your love story. Past, present, and future this is about. So in this reading, I'm going to do your past, and I'm going to do the present energies, and then if you find that it is your story, it could be your story, then you might want to get the extended for the future part of it as well to find out what's coming up. So if you do resonate with this reading, you can get that extended deeper dive read. I'll pop a link for it up there toward the end of this reading, and also in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get you some cards out for these general energies first of all, and then we'll get into the past energies of what you've been going through. Okay. So it seems that you've been paying a lot of attention, watching someone, waiting for the golden moment here for something to happen, or the perfect timing to actually make a move on them. So you could have your eye on someone and just be waiting for the golden moment, or they are waiting for the golden moment here, paying a lot of attention. Someone's caught your eye, paying a lot of attention to them. It's got kind of secret admirer, maybe not so secret admirer vibes about it. And majesty, wow, very regal kind of an energy. So someone who inspires you into wanting better for yourself. someone that is really respecting you and honoring you, that Empress kind of divine feminine kind of an energy. Very nice. So tell us about flowers, past energies. What's in the recent past for flowers? Four of Swords. So you've been healing yourself and you've been resting and recuperating. You might have been single for a while and looking after yourself kind of thing. You might have taken a break from the dating game to be by yourself, to heal yourself, do the self-love thing. Very good. Resting, recuperating, maybe from previous relationships, and putting things into practice as well. So you could have been like taking action for yourself, by yourself kind of thing, out of the dating game. So not wanting to compete with other people, and just like letting what's good come to you while you're sorting yourself out. So very much self-healing kind of phase, being by yourself. Let's get one more card out of your past energies. Now this could be a person too as well. Also keeping to themselves, having, going through this healing kind of a phase. Queen of Wands, knowing what it is that you want, yeah? Queen of Wands, she takes action for herself. She knows what she wants. And she's a go-getter, That's good energies. I'm feeling very much single energy from this in your past, so it's just been you. Healing yourself, resting and recuperating from past relationships, giving yourself a break there. No longer wanting to be in competition with each other people, knowing what it is that you want and knowing that it'll come to you. Why have you got the Four of Swords there? The Five of Emotions, because you were getting a bit hard-hearted. So, yeah, a lot of kind of difficult energies in past relationships. Your baggage, it's taking a break from all of that to get away from it. And it might have seemed like the whole dating circuit, that whole dating game was just very disappointing, but worse than that, it was hurting you. It was making your heart harden. You weren't being your soft, open, loving self because you were having difficult lesson after difficult lesson, and so yeah, I keep on meeting the wrong kind of people, and so my heart's closing down. So it's better if I'm just. You might have started getting cynical, getting a little bit snappy with people, and just get to that point where I shouldn't be dating right now. I just need to keep to myself. What's behind that? So you could have been like doing the self-love thing, healing yourself from the baggage. It's all good. Sacred space, yeah. Taking your own space there. And I'm good by myself, taking my space, doing that self-love thing. It's all good. So happy in yourself, taking your space there, not really doing the dating thing. And then Five of Wands, there's a definite not wanting to be in competition with other people. So you might have been in situations where people had you in third parties, or you weren't committing, dating many people, and it could have just been hurting you. I don't know. I'm not really a person to do that. If I'm focused on someone, I'm focused on someone. I tend not to date. I have to really kind of fall in love with someone before I even go on a date with them. So I don't really do the dating thing. I do the get to know people in real life kind of a thing, and then it's when I'm in love with them that I'll actually tell them my feelings, and it tends to be full on from there. But if you have been doing the dating thing, it might have just got to you, that whole competitive kind of a thing. To me, if someone isn't choosing me, they're not choosing me, so I don't bother choosing them either. Wanting to hold your energy back here, just like, no, I'm just not doing it. I'm not putting myself out there. I'm not going to fight for someone else. They should be fighting for me. I'm this majesty energy. You got that divine feminine kind of an energy now. I know what it is that I deserve, so I'm not going to be competing with anyone. So you've had to let go there, hold your energy back and let go. That's what you've been doing, taking that sacred space, letting go, not competing anymore, no longer putting up with that kind of treatment that you were putting up with before, and just like knowing what it is that you want now, Queen of Wands. Knowing what it is that you want, what you deserve, Queen of Wands. And this is not just in your love life, this is in other parts of your life too, making it happen for yourself. Queen of Wands and the Two of Inspiration, so making choices on action that you take. So you could be like, paying off your mortgage, getting a new job, building your business, that kind of thing, making really good decisions for yourself. Sure, maybe not in love kind of thing. All you have to do there is to wait, right, until someone shows up for that divine timing thing. But in everything else in your life, you're going and getting it, you're making things happen, moving and shaking, that kind of thing. But taking action, Two of Inspiration, is like crossroads. Like, shall I do this or do that for myself? I'll do that for myself. So you could be building up your wealth. Discernment, and anger. Okay, so making better decisions for yourself, being more discerning, but there's a healing element there, because as you're making these decisions, so maybe you were newly found single kind of thing, living alone, making decisions for yourself. But as you're making decisions for yourself, the good decisions for yourself, but in the back of your mind, you're going, well, I can do this now, and I'm making that good decision for myself. But I couldn't when I was in that relationship with them, because they would dictate all the time, and that, when that pain comes out, when we've got a running dialogue, even though we're making good decisions for ourselves, but there's that bitterness, it's like, well, I couldn't do that with them, and they didn't let me do that, and very much going through a healing. That it doesn't surprise me that Four of Swords card came out first. That's the healing card. You've needed to have some time to get over what it is that you've been through here in past relationships. So you guys, it doesn't feel like in the recent past. It feels like further back than that. It feels like the recent past you've been healing, but further back than that, you probably had a really difficult relationship that you got out of, and you kind of had to recover from that. So recent past energy for flowers. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And it does feel like that to me, because I can see the turmoil that you've been through. And you're healing. You may not be seeing how great things are going to be, but you might be feeling a hint of that. You know why? Because there's this Queen of Wands and this Majesty energy. All of the troubles that you've been through have got you into this divine feminine energy now. It's getting you there right now to realize what it is that you deserve. That's what it feels like to me. And then you've got manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. So you're probably feeling like you're on the edge of something now. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. You're headed in the right direction, absolutely. Very good. Right, so there's a feeling, and there's a feeling that things are going right, and it's probably because the self-love thing, and you're doing it for yourself and getting into the flow, and things are working out for you. Yeah, maybe not in love yet, but in other parts of your life, and so, yeah, it's good. It's good energies. What else in the past for flowers? What else in the past for flowers? What is that? Reveal what needs to be seen. You've got relax. So you've been chill about it, relaxed about it, the whole dating thing. What else? There's a card on the floor. Embrace the flow of life. So you've been going with what is flowing in your life. Your money, your business, that kind of thing, instead of what's not flowing, partnerships. So be more relaxed about it, giving yourself a bit of a break there, not pursuing the love life so much, and yeah, it's been all about you. It's a great thing. It just feels like you've needed to heal. Okay, so security, finding that own security, your own security for your heart there, instead of trying to find it through somebody else. So instead of trying to find a secure relationship before you're secure in yourself, you've been finding that security in yourself. Got influence here as well, and so other people giving their perspective, kind of thing. You should do this, you should do that, kind of stuff. So you've had that. People may be saying, oh, you're not dating anymore, you're going to be left alone. It feels like unhelpful advice, that people in your ear. What else? Oh, self-worth, absolutely. You've been finding your self-worth. I feel it. You've been finding that self-worth, knowing what you deserve. That's that Queen of Wands energy. And fantasy, fantasizing about the relationship that you really want. So alone there in a hammock, fantasizing about being in relationship with someone, in that hammock with somebody. So you've got into your imagination. So your romantic outlet in the recent past has been in your imagination now. Nice. What about your present energies with your love life? Tell us where flowers is at right now. What's going on for flowers right now in the present? Seven of Wands, and needing to defend yourself and your position. Not backing down. You could have somebody, maybe an ex, getting in touch with you. trying to get you to go backwards, trying to get you to put up with the stuff that you did before, but it feels like you're defending yourself now. You've got that security. That past influence, yeah, it could be someone else. It could be an ex. Anyway, you're defending yourself at the moment. You're defending your position. You're defending your happiness and your right to happiness. Six of Swords, getting yourself out of the choppy waters. So advocating for yourself now, no longer being talked into making someone else happy, pleasing them. You're pleasing yourself now, and you're standing up for yourself there. Very good, defending your position there and getting yourself out of choppy waters. So you got to that point where you recognize what it was that you were doing before that was allowing you to get into those relationships that weren't good for you, that closed your heart down. So it could be you're a people pleaser. You just wanted to help people out, and you're very good at loving people. You might have realized you kept on getting into relationships with people that just wanted to take from you, that needed a lot of help like that. And yeah, you could be just get to that point now where you can protect yourself and not do that anymore. Get yourself out of the choppy waters. Big cycles changing now, ending so that you can have a new cycle. So you've got a lot of clarity on what it was that you were doing in the past that got you into this trouble in the first place, so that you don't do that again. Tell us why these Seven of Wands is there. So currently you're defending your position here of what it is that you want. Oh, yeah. Because Nine of Voices, because you know what that anxiety, that nightmare, you've lived that stuff, you're not going to do it again. So you've got a lot of clarity at the moment of how you were causing this nightmare in the first place, or how you were open to those that wanted to cause you a nightmare, or ended up causing you a nightmare. So you're defending yourself from that, from further trouble. That's good. Six of Emotions, reminiscing on the past, of like you're realizing how you got yourself into trouble there, how it was that you were letting them in, or that kind of a situation in over and over again. I don't know, you might have been love hungry or something, not been loved right before, and you were just accepting any old small offers, that kind of thing. It does feel like you're getting to the bottom of the anxiety that you've been. Maybe you've suffered from anxiety and depression, and you might have significant healing that you've been going through, but you're really getting some clarity about that at the moment, so you can defend yourself, so you don't do the same thing. Reunion of Souls, again, that energy of someone coming back. I do feel like someone's been pestering you, an ex. Reunion of Souls, but it's a nightmare. It's more of the same old nightmare kind of thing. And each time they come back, it might get clearer and clearer to you that it's a hell no from you. But getting clarity on that, it's like, wow, I would have said yes to that kind of an offer in the past, and now I'm so much better. Sometimes it's really good when exes come back like that, because we can see just how far we've come. And you've come a long way. This energy is very different from that energy. This is like the reeling. You have been reeling and having to heal yourself from everything that you've been through. This is more clarity. This is more like, oh, I get how I was getting myself into that, or putting up with that. I get what I need to do differently now. There's a definite need for nurturing, and to keep on reminding yourself not to do those things again. But it feels to me like you're healing properly that the anxiety, maybe that was behind you saying yes to offers that just weren't good enough for you. Six of Swords, this feels like your energy, not with regard to your love life. This feels like you're sorting out your life in some other kind of a way. Getting yourself out of choppy waters there. Putting down burdens. Family. I just heard family. Some of you are like being burdened by family or other people, friends, doing way too much for other people. And so you've taken a step back from your love life, and then you might have noticed, oh, I was doing a lot of that similar stuff with friends as well, and with family. And so taking a step back from that and advocating for yourself, getting yourself out of those choppy waters by putting those burdens down that you've been carrying for other people. It's good. It's like you've stepped into some kind of selfish energy, that's self-centered energy, which is good, very much needed to advocate for yourself and put yourself first for once. And, and from that place, when you fill your own self up and your own life up, that's when you can get into a good relationship. So it feels to me like you have been maybe uncovering codependent patterns that you've had, and realizing that it hasn't just been in your love life, it's been in many areas of your life, and that needs to change. So you've been making changes. You are making changes at the moment. This is your current, this is present, of course. Yeah, you're putting those burdens down and you're not doing that stuff anymore. So it's definitely all about you at the moment. And life will be getting a lot better for you. You know, when we stop overgiving to people and taking on other people's burdens, suddenly we're relieved. Suddenly we're like, we don't have that draining influence on us anymore. And it's not that, like, at first we can think, oh, I had energy vampires around me. But then when we get further down that line, it's like, no, it was me giving my energy away. Like, people can't take our energy unless we're willing to give it. And so it feels to me like you're getting to the bottom of how you were willing to carry everyone else's vases there, carry everyone else's burdens rather than just your own, and that needs to change now. So cycle's ending at the moment. Really feels like you're coming into your own now, advocating for yourself and doing things differently now than you did before. Maybe not so giving to other people. Yeah, 6 of Voices. Got yourself out of choppy waters. Getting yourself out of choppy waters. 6 of Swords, 6 of Voices. Same card there. Yeah, that's good. Learning, doing things differently now. I like it. What's behind this cycle completing? So don't worry, growth. Yeah, so you've grown. So don't worry is what I was going to say. If you're kind of bracing yourself, oh, when I open up to relationships again, it's going to be more of the same. It's not. You've changed your energy completely here, or you're in that process of changing your energy completely. You're getting yourself out of those choppy waters now, advocating for yourself. A lot of self-love in this, in your current circumstances. It's very good. I'm interested to what your future part will be in the extended reading there. What about the present now? Present for flowers. What's going on right now for flowers? Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So you might be feeling the energetics of connections, not just with lovers, but with friends and family, of when you're overgiving, when they're asking for too much, when you need space, you've been getting your space now, not asking for it, just claiming your space right now, taking leave of people and saying no. And as I said, that'll be a relief. And that space, it feels key for you guys, is that you've realized that you can take your own space like that and advocate for your own energy, and you feel better when you do that. And love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So you might be realizing it wasn't love that you were receiving from those people that were wanting your time. It might have felt like they were giving you love offers before, but they were actually asking for some of your energy instead. There's something very important about space there, and you having your own space. Time. Wow. Space and time. Trying too hard, give it time. So you have been trying too hard, and you're really breaking yourself free of that now. Been putting way too much effort. You've been willing to put way too much effort in relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, family. You've been doing way too much for people and have been drained as a result. Are you breaking away from that at the moment? Good for you. Attending to the details, so really noticing the actual tangibles, you know, it's not just a concept this of like, oh, I've been a people pleaser. No, this is about you realizing, how was I a people pleaser? Well, when someone called me up, I'd drop what it is that I was doing and I'd say yes to them. That's me people pleaser. It's the details, you know, it's the how you, it was like bringing a spiritual kind of a lesson, a concept of how you're feeling, and then the actual earthy kind of, this is how I was doing it, because I was saying this in that kind of a situation, or I was prioritizing them, you know, pleasing them instead of pleasing myself, tuned into their feelings rather than my feelings, or fearing how they would respond to me saying, advocating for myself and saying what I actually wanted, whether, you know, saying no or something like that. There could be a lot of fear involved. So you're attending to the details of how it is that you're actually, the tangible things that you're actually doing that were not causing it, but allowing this kind of imbalanced energy to carry on. So you're having to be really conscious of your behavior at the moment and be very deliberate not to fall into old patterns, because it's very easy to, like if we've been overgivers and codependent and all of that, very easy to fall back into those patterns because it feels natural. We feel like that's just me being open-hearted, but it's not. It's not open-hearted, because open-hearted is when you've got self-love balanced with the love of others too. You've got romance and daydream. So currently you're dreaming of romance, you're daydreaming about it, and so it's all in your imagination at the moment. Nothing tangible in your love life right now, but daydreaming about it. So you've got a bit of an outlet there for your romantic aspirations. It's in your dreams, it's in your daydreams. So you could have your eye on somebody. Letting go, but more letting go. Yeah, I do feel like some of you, I feel this energy, I feel the energy of someone past. They might still past you or come into your life, or they're around you somehow. Maybe you work with them, or you've got mutual friends or something. They're still on the scene in some kind of a way, and you're still letting go of that energy. And it does feel like they're still in your life at the moment for good reason, because every time they come back, it shows you, you get more clarity on what it was that you were doing previously that let them in, that let them get away with that stuff, you know. Got drought, yeah. So not much happening at the moment. Not much like going on apart from that ex kind of thing. There's no new lovers coming in or anything at the moment. Bit of a drought. I'm sure that's about to change. Well, let's find out when we go into the extended reading for the future part of this as well. So if this sounds like it is your story, or could be your story, and you want to know what the future is for you, what is coming in the energies, then you might want to get that. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to get your email address right, so type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now, that email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. Promotions is Gmail, by the way. In that email you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on your device where you can open PDFs, and in that PDF you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. You click on the picture of a video. If it doesn't take you to a video right away, then just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. What would you like me to do pick a card reads about? Have you got any ideas of what you want me to do? Let me know in the comments below. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, love readings a week. I do an energy update for the collective every single day of the year, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Now you can find that by clicking on Be Healing down there, and you'll see the next show laying in wait. And so you can find out when it is in your time zone. You can click on a button that says set a reminder as well, so get reminded and come along live. I do mini reads in there, so I'd love to see you in there. And so there you go. If this is where you're leaving me, then good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive to find out that your future energies, what's coming in for you, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out about your love situation, the past, the present, and the future. So in this reading, I'm going to do the past and the present energies. And if you find that it is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that future part of it as well in the extended reading, the deeper dive. And so toward the end of the reading, I'll pop a link for the deeper dive up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get you some cards out. General cards, first of all, for our shells, about their love situation at the moment. And what's going on for shells right now? You have the noble one, doing the right thing. Oh, you could be waiting for someone here. Are you waiting for someone? There's a step up from previous relationships. Looks like that to me. The noble one, the one that does the right thing, or you're waiting for someone to do the right thing. Maybe set themselves free. Trust. Learning to trust someone or gaining someone's trust. Someone doing the right thing. Someone trustworthy. Could have a high caliber person on your hands here, but let's find out. So, past energies. What is the recent past in the love life of shells? What's been going on for shells? 10 of Cups. Wow. Very strong connection. You're happily ever after. You might have met somebody. I'll be waiting for them to do the right thing so that they can come in and be with you. to have this Ten of Cups. So you're thinking of the happily ever after with them. They seem like an ideal candidate for that. So you're imagining this happily ever after with somebody. Six of Pentacles, because it's reciprocal. And so they could have like a similar level of success to you, or self-discipline, motivation, action taken, that kind of thing. You may have been in previous relationships where this reciprocation wasn't there, or they didn't have it in. They weren't as much of a go-getter, action taker, you know, taking care of themselves as much as you do. And this person that you've attracted in now, they do seem to reciprocate, or at least they've got the propensity to do that. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're not a lazy person. And it feels like they do the right thing as well. So they've got something very noble about them. It could be why you're seeing the happily ever after with them. But there is something that they need to put down. Ten of Swords. They need to let go of something. There needs to be an ending. They need to do the right thing. I was getting that from the Noble one. It appears to be someone that does the right thing, but now they need to do the right thing. To walk away from something, to have an ending, so that they make themselves available to you. So tell us why the Ten of Cups is here. The Lovers. They're your person. They feel like your person. You're very attracted. Not just that, but you're compatible too. It just all seems to be perfect. So you've met somebody. There's a strong connection, strong attraction, strong feelings between you. So much so you can see the happily ever after, because there's more than just the feelings there. This person could fulfill you. You see the happily ever after with. You could have that with them. It doesn't feel like they've been your lover yet. This seems very conceptual at the moment. Like attracted to somebody, and what you get to know of them seems to be good. Movement into balance is behind that. So this seems like a more balanced relationship. It feels like you've kind of had your eye on somebody as not a stalker, as you being a secret admirer kind of thing, looking at them, like getting to know them from a distance kind of thing. Is like, is this the person for me? They seem like the person for me. Six of Pentacles. They've got that reciprocal energy. They've got something to give. They've got something to give, and you might not have been in a relationship with people that have got something to give. You might never have been asking yourself before, what can I receive from this relationship? Queen of Voices, cutting stuff out. So you've been saying no to people that can't offer you anything. You've been becoming more kind of cutthroat about that, advocating for yourself more. This person that you've got your eye on, not so much. And what I mean by that is you might be looking at them going, they seem to be a little bit behind me. You've cut out and you've learned how to say no to energy that's like unbecoming of you kind of thing. Some people that don't have much to offer you. Your person here that you got your eye on, you know that you'd be perfect together. They might be with someone else at the moment and they haven't cut it out. They might be with someone else that isn't reciprocating at the moment, that doesn't have that reciprocation. They're out of someone else's league that they're with at the moment, but they've not yet cut that thing out. Because I feel like this is what the Ten of Swords is about. I can't get my words out. Why the Six of Pentacles? They're in a struggle right now. Your person is in a struggle right now. Your person, you could have suffered from codependency, doing too much for people before. It feels like you've pulled yourself out of that. You've got your eye on this person, and you see them in being codependent, that they're taking care of someone else, and you're like, but we'd be perfect together. We'd be able to be reciprocal. Why are they still in this situation with someone who they're having to give to? They need to walk away from that. Ten of Swords. So you're very much aware of this. You know why? Because you were in that energy before, so you recognize it so much. Because you were there, and you've learned from that, and you don't do it anymore, so you've attracted someone in that does that. It's someone that's got a lot to offer, There's one good thing about people that have been in codependency, as long as you heal it, is that you're a loving, giving person, and so get together with someone else that's like that, that's healed and from that, is a good choice. But they need to make a choice. They're not making it at the moment. Two of voices here. They're being blindfolded. So there is something that they need to walk away from here. There's someone that they need to walk away from. It feels like your person isn't available. Even though you know that it'd be perfect for you, they've got to do the right thing first. What's behind this? Ten of Swords, Two of Voices. Is abundance, is what it is. Abundance. They've got a financial situation. They're being held in a relationship at the moment because of finances. And they're not walking away. They don't see a way to walk away from that right now. You see that they're giving way too much in this situation, which is good because you're like, well, this person's reciprocal. Put me in a relationship with them and we can both give to each other and it'll be fantastic. But they need to move themselves into balance first because they're in this struggle at the moment. I've already got myself out of that struggle and they haven't yet. So we're not a match yet. They need to do that right thing. So someone has come on your radar here, you're very attracted to them, you'd be perfect together. They feel like your person, like your divine connection, the lovers. You're meant to be together. You can see that it's going to be really happily ever after. But there they are with someone else, doing what you used to do with other people too. And you see it really clearly in them. So they are a kind of mirror to you. Look inside yourself. See? Examine what's causing you to feel this way. They're a mirror to you. You only recognize it in them because you've just been through it yourself. There could be a twin flame, this person. Examine what's causing you to feel this way. They've got you all ready to see something a lot more clearly because you're seeing it in them. Isn't that the way? We see something in ourselves, we sort that out in ourselves, then we see it in other people around us and we're like, wow, they've got that going on too, and they've got that going on too, and that's like, wow, my friend does that too, and this person does it too. Wow. Once we get clear on something and have released it in ourselves, we see it all over the place. Now, you might want to do the codependent thing and help this person out to do that, but really don't do that because it's just going backwards, just going back into that codependent energy. Wanting to help them out with that. I'm not saying like don't help people out, but you might want to do like just professionally rather than someone that you've got a romantic connection with here. Talk less, feel more. Not talking at the moment, huh? Not talking at the moment. You're seeing them from afar, aren't you? Feeling it, feeling the connection that you have with them, feeling a lot but not talking about it. It might clam up when you're with each other. Yeah, you might. I mean, because you guys could be twin flames. You might be really affecting each other's energy, and it might be like startled, like bunnies in the headlights kind of an energy when you're with your person. Keeping it at a friendship level at the moment because you can't be with them yet, can you? They haven't walked away yet from another situation. You can't be with them, so you're keeping it as friends, but that must be very difficult for you. Villain and play. So you're being friends at the moment, playing, having fun together, being friends. You know it's more than that. They are being called a villain for that. So it could be new, this fun that they're having, friends, or they're with friends at the moment, having a lot more fun, kind of in that energy of breaking away, walking away from the past pain here. They're setting themselves free. Slowly, but they're being victimized for it. They're the villain. Like, someone in the past here is not happy about that at all, about their breaking away energy. Yeah, it might be in a very tricky situation there. And don't forget the abundance card was out there, so they do have some kind of a financial connection with someone. It could be very, very tricky for them to get out of that. But being blamed for it at the moment, as they are either having fun with you, in friendship with you, or with other people, just retracting themselves from a previous relationship. It's half of the life is getting better, half of it is getting worse because that villain card is that they're really being victimized about it. So someone's giving them a really hard time. Now, present energy, have the Knight of Cups here. A love offer coming in. Expect that now. Three of Pentacles and planning together. Feels like you're going to start talking about this, you guys. Let's move these up. What else? Ten of Pentacles, happily ever after. Not just the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles are practical things about the money, where you're going to live, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, so current energies, you could be having discussions with this person. Knight of Cups, anyway, tell us why the Knight of Cups is here. They're going to give you a love offer. I feel like they're going to approach you. So this is a mutual connection. They've got their eye on you, you've got your eye on them. Friendships at the moment, but there is a love offer coming in around about now. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Ten of Voices, because they've put an end to it, and the Hermit, they've set themselves free. Pull their energy back, hermited away. They might have had some time away from the person to help them end something. They might have gone away traveling, or just given themselves a bit of space from their past person to get a lot of clarity there, clarity about ending it. They could be coming to you saying, hey, I've ended that relationship now. And you'd be like, yay! I was waiting for you to do that. I was hoping you'd do that because I saw you in this situation. Inner journey. They had to have time alone to be on that inner journey too. They had to do it themselves, yes. They've had to have done it themselves to break away from that energy. And planning. Now they want to plan with you. Heartbreak. Oh, it's that breaking free. So they're still in that process of breaking free from someone in the past at the moment, but they are talking to you about it now with some kind of a love offer. A love offer, and telling you they've been by themselves, decided they're going to end this thing. It's painful. Inner journey. They're planning now. They're taking action on this. It's heartbreaking now. Money, could be children involved as well. I don't know. This could be someone that they're with for a long time. What else? Past, present, and future. They see a different future with you. It's taken them a while to unravel, to set themselves free from the past. Ten of Pentacles, but they want this happily ever after with you. They see this future with you, living together and all of that. That is lucky time now. They're going to be so much happier with you, and they know that. You both know that. You both have your eye on this relationship as being right, and it does feel that way. As an outsider looking in, it feels that way with these cards as well. They're not out of the woods yet. You've got a lot of sexual energy as well. You've got a lot of attraction, you and this person. So expect around this time to be coming together. The love offer, they're actually moving things forward, taking action, but they're not out of the woods yet. They've not completed it yet, but they will be doing that. And they're going to tell you about that. Well, they're going to tell you about getting to that point of decision making. With that Hermit energy, they went away, or they just took some time out to get clarity there. Maybe away from both of you, the ex and you. Friendship again. So maybe they want to take this to the next level from friendship, or they're saying to you that we can still only just be friends until I've sorted this money situation out. At least they're coming to you now with some information, is what it feels like. Friendship, nurturing those bonds of that friendship. The taking inspired action, and the stepping up and leading. Your person is, taking action now, stepping up and leading, it feels like their life was on autopilot. It feels like they were in a very long-term relationship, not happy, life was on autopilot, they never addressed it, then they've met you, they're like, damn, I'm happily ever after. I could be truly happy with this person. But look at this reality that I'm living, that I just kind of carried on in. I need to change that now. True love and rejection. So they've got both going on at the moment. Rejecting the person from the past, and the heartbreak that's involved in that. And true love, you coming in here. Your person's very divided at the moment. Sometimes they'll be real happy because they'll be focused on you. Sometimes they will be really unhappy because they're focused on that rejection, on the on their past, the endings that they're putting into place here. So they're going through this ending right now. And I think you've either heard about it, just heard about it, about to hear about it right now from them. They're going to give a tentative love after that Knight of Cups. Beauty. Could be very good looking. Your person and you might be both very attractive. A lot of sexual chemistry between you. Beautiful people. Beautiful hearts as well. Loving and giving. Control. They've been controlled by someone. They'll be very sensitive to that as well. Maybe you too. And these cards came out as well. Risk and expectation. So they've got high expectations. I feel like you both have here, especially with that 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. There's high expectations from this. But there's a risk to get to you, a risk they need to take, and it feels like they're taking it now. It could be slowly though. It doesn't feel like it's going to be an instant thing, this. It feels to me like they're saying, I'm taking action on this, but it might take me some time to get into it. Meanwhile, you're planning together of how to be together, or it's starting off, but it feels like it's starting off very slowly. It's risky. It's still risky at the moment. Okay, so if that sounds like it is your story, it could be your story. You might want to get the deeper dive for the future part of it, and let's find out what's going to happen next. How exciting. Feels very positive to me, this one. Let's find out. If you're interested in that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. You need to get your email address right. Type it in very carefully, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now, that email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. So check in those places. Promotions is Gmail. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and the shell. You click on that shell on a device where you can open PDFs. Now, in that PDF, you will see, amongst other things, a picture of a video. Click on a picture of a video, and you can watch it right away. But if it doesn't take you to a video right away, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Love hearing from you guys. And click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, love readings. If you've got any ideas of what you want me to do those on, let me know in the comments below. I'll do that for you. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year for the collective as well. And I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which you can find by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there. And you'll see the next show laying in wait. So you can see when it is in your time zone. Or you can click on a set a reminder button on there and come along live. I do mini reads in there, so I'd love to see you in there. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching again. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. Sounds great to me. Headed in the right direction for sure. May have taken quite some time to get there. Well, let's find out what's going on in the future. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, I'll see you in there very shortly.